man. You know, I already, got a pick and a touchdown, but it wasn't nothing that my subscribers wouldn't, wouldn't expect it. You feel me? You feel me? Hold on, I gotta make some subs though, cause I forgot to put my boys in, man. I don't know why they game like it. I don't know why they game do that shit. Got my top dog on the bench. Did it take? I think it too. Let's do what we do, man. Don't put it in there. Run the ball. Find you something safe. Run that ball. You might want to run that ball. Safest thing.
The inside handoff.
Yo, do that.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Keep it on the ground for safety.
Like that'll help this offense stay in rhythm.
If you want to win, if you want to try to win, if you want to do something like fight,
the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive.
You keep that ball.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier.
You gonna put it in the air? You gonna learn? You gonna learn? That's too cool.
And they capitalize not only on the
great return to
improve this field position.
Trying to tell you, bro.
Start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game.
This is why I be saving so much time on the game. Really be doing nigga dirty real fast. I really do. I really like it.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Oh, you brought it out.
It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Know what to do. Yeah.
They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2.
That'll do now.
21.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to settle him down is to get the running game established.
Gotta talk to Chet now. Don't you do that. Don't do that.
Is ready for the run.
Don't do that.
The throw.
It was gonna be another.
Oh man, would he like to have that pass back?
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here, Watson. With sure hands, it's Thomas.
Okay.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit.
See what you gonna do.
You got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes.
No, you ain't gonna put me this close to the line.
I think you need to start being.
No, you ain't gonna do that. And you gonna put me this close to the line, bro, for real. I appreciate it.
And they'll go for it.
I appreciate it.
Trying to keep the drive alive.
I appreciate it. He barely got caught there.
It looks like some type of
we actually pushed the nigga across there.
On his way to a 1st down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
We'll get it back if we put it in there.
With the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the
I know what you think.
on that one.
And listen,
this ain't it.
Knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often.
I'm surprised you threw that ball back there. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. I'm going to show you why you shouldn't be. Right here.
The rest of this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Good stuff.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Got a timeout already?
Its first timeout of the half.
First quarter, man.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Put that ball now.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
Big tight end makes
should have stayed in my little defense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there. They stopped after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
I like what I see.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender.
Okay. Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Across the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
A 1st down run in the red zone.
We on that line now.
Punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Touchdown,
Too far out.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
I ain't touched the ball so long.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense
I mean,
out,
you know, we don't need it that long.
the defense is doing.
We don't really need the ball.
And with the extra point,
We don't really need the ball like that.
as they get closer. So
Didn't every play finna hurt you so bad. I already know what I'm finna do. It's gonna be a quick score. Let's just say this.
Drive, quiet this crowd.
Hey, we bring that out. We bring that out. Why not?
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the court.
There he goes! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're going back to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip him in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The power of Otsu Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Ducks in the hurry up. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders. Carry ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback moving. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback.
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people...
Looking for a huge play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it. They get the big pick.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got a man, it's Green. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really not.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. And it came up good.
I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Moore will throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Touchdown, Oregon! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Gets away from one, finds room. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not...
Turning it it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game when the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Got it in the middle. It's low. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore will throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
GG.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get a...
Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And I understand the logic by the offense.
It's hurting on you, boy.
This game, you're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why
trying
not
to
be
hurt him.
aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Really nice job by the defender that time. They've got the lead. They're expecting this offense to throw in this 2-minute situation. And that ball going all the way to the sideline, because it's a long throw, it gave the defender a chance to...
Throws for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got home. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way.
No.
Ducks.
Hell.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board.
No.
And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
That's a little close.
Oh, he missed me.
Now make it a 20-point game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And
Might as well score again.
Good. Most of the time, you know it's coming, and you know those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, hit your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now on 2nd down.
Let me try this.
To the air. Dances away. Going right and going deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, I want to try something else.
What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back and an opportunity like that.
Going to take a shot at this.
Appreciate
DB. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin.
You still had a long way to go. Yeah, and still down 14. We'll make it look good, though.
Always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed
We'll make it look good.
whoever was on offense had the last lap.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.